In a world that often feels chaotic and directionless, the yearning for purpose is a universal human experience. We all want to feel like our lives have meaning, that we are working towards something greater than ourselves. But the path to discovering one's calling is rarely easy. It can be a long and winding road filled with false starts, detours, and moments of self-doubt. One thing we know is that your life's calling or purpose will be unique to you. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. What brings meaning to one person's life may not resonate with another. That's why it's so important to explore your own interests, values, and passions when trying to figure out your purpose in life. Don't be afraid to think outside the box and consider unconventional options. Your calling may not be what you expect and could come to you unexpectedly. However, there are some general guidelines that can help point you in the right direction. In this video, we will share 6 things that can help you find your calling in life. If you stick with us until the end, we'll reveal an extra bonus tip that can help you take action towards discovering your calling. So let's dive in. 1. Identify your passions and interests. The first step towards finding your life's calling is to identify your passions and interests. What do you love doing? What are you naturally curious about? These passions and interests don't necessarily have to be related to your career. They can be anything that brings you joy and fulfillment, whether it's painting, playing sports, cooking, or volunteering. Once you've identified your passions, try to figure out how you can incorporate them into your life in a more meaningful way. For example, if you love animals, you could volunteer at a local animal shelter or consider a career in veterinary medicine. If you're passionate about the environment, you could get involved in conservation efforts or sustainable living initiatives. By pursuing your passions, you'll be able to find more meaning and satisfaction in your life. 2. Determine your values. Another important aspect of finding your calling is determining your values. What do you stand for? What's important to you in life? Your values are the guiding principles that should shape your decisions and actions. When you know your values, you can make choices that align with them, which can lead to a more purposeful and fulfilling life. For example, if honesty is one of your core values, you may choose to pursue a career in journalism or public service. If compassion is important to you, you may become a social worker or a healthcare professional. By identifying your values and seeking to live by them every day, you can find a sense of purpose in your life. 3. Consider your skills and talents. Take some time to reflect on your skills and talents. What are you good at? What comes easily to you? These skills and talents are gifts that you can use to make a positive impact on the world. For example, if you're a great communicator, you could become a teacher or a public speaker. If you're a natural leader, you could pursue a career in management or politics. By recognizing your skills and talents and putting them to good use, you can find a sense of purpose and fulfillment in your life. Don't be afraid to use your unique abilities to make a difference in the world. 4. Look for patterns and connections. When trying to find your calling, it can be helpful to look for patterns and connections in your interests, values, and skills. Are there any common threads that run through them? This can give you clues about what your calling might be. For example, if you're passionate about animals, value compassion, and have a talent for working with people, you may find your calling in animal-related therapy work. By looking for patterns and connections, you can start to narrow down your options and focus on what truly resonates with you. Remember, your calling may not be a single, clear-cut path. It can be a combination of your interests, values, and skills that leads you to a fulfilling life. Don't be afraid to explore different possibilities and be open to new experiences. You never know what might lead you to your purpose. 5. Experiment and take risks. Finding your calling isn't always a straightforward process. It may require some experimentation and taking risks. Be willing to step outside of your comfort zone and try new things. Take classes, attend workshops, volunteer, or travel. These experiences can expose you to new ideas, perspectives, and opportunities that you may not have considered otherwise. You may discover a passion for something you never knew existed or gain skills that help you pursue your existing interests in a new way. By being open to new experiences, you'll broaden your horizons and increase your chances of finding your calling. And don't be afraid to fail. Failure is just another excuse to learn and grow. It's part of the journey. 6. Reflect and evaluate. Throughout your journey of finding your calling, it's essential to take time to reflect and evaluate your experiences. Ask yourself, what am I learning about myself? What do I enjoy? What do I find challenging? By regularly checking in with yourself and honestly assessing your experiences, you can better understand your passions, values, and skills. This self-awareness will help you make decisions that align with your calling and lead you toward a more fulfilling life. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Finding your calling is a lifelong journey, and it's okay if it takes time. Don't put pressure on yourself to have everything figured out right away. Instead, embrace the journey and enjoy the process of discovering who you are and what you want to do with your life. And there you have it, 6 things that can help you find your calling in life. Remember, finding your calling is a personal journey, and what works for someone else may not work for you. It's essential to explore your passions, values, skills, and interests to determine what brings you the most fulfillment. But we know that sometimes knowing these things isn't enough. It can be hard to take the first step towards discovering your calling. That's why we have a bonus tip for you. Take action towards your purpose. Don't let fear or procrastination hold you back. Start by setting small, achievable goals that align with your purpose. As you accomplish these goals, you'll build momentum and motivation to keep moving forward. Remember, even small steps can lead to big changes. Taking action is the first step towards finding your calling. We hope this video has provided some helpful tips on how to find your calling in life. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with those who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and we wish you all the best in your journey of finding your calling.